Imagine scrubbing through a video, clicking on a single object, maybe a running dog, a person in a crowd, or even something tiny like a cup on a table, and instantly seeing that object perfectly tracked and segmented across the entire video. No rotoscoping, no painstaking manual masks, no footage scrubbing frame by frame. Just click and done. That's not the future. That is happening right now. Meta has just released one of the most impressive AI vision tools ever made, and it's called Segment Anything Model 2, or SAM2. And today on IdeaPlex, we're diving deep into what SAM2 is, why everyone in the tech world is losing their minds over it, and how it's going to completely reshape video editing, computer vision, and the way we interact with visuals in general. Before SAM2, the original Segment Anything model already made waves. It was one of the first AI models that could identify and mask anything in an image regardless of category, regardless of context. If it had boundaries, SAM could find it. You could point to a random object in a messy room or circle anything with a rough scribble, and SAM would give you a pixel-perfect mask. But while SAM was impressive, it had a major limitation. It didn't understand video. It could segment a single frame perfectly, but the moment your object started moving, changing shape, disappearing behind something, or transitioning into different lighting conditions, SAM would lose it. And that's where SAM2 changes the game entirely. SAM2 is built not just for images, but for full motion video. It's designed with a memory system that literally tracks what an object looks like throughout an entire sequence. This means you can click once, or give it a point or a box, and SAM2 will follow that object everywhere it goes accurately, smoothly, and in real time. Whether your subject turns around, runs behind a wall, comes back into frame, or gets partially covered, SAM2 remembers it. It understands the shape, the contours, the motion patterns, and keeps the mask stable. This is a massive deal, especially for anyone who works in video production, VFX, or content creation. Let's talk about how SAM2 actually works, but don't worry, we're keeping it simple. The magic comes from something called a memory-augmented architecture. In basic terms, as the video plays, SAM2 constantly updates a sort of internal memory of what the target object looks like. Every new frame refines that memory. It's like watching someone track an object with their eyes. They constantly compare what they're seeing with what they already know. SAM2 is doing this at the pixel level, so instead of treating each frame independently, it understands the video as a continuous flow, giving it an almost human intuition about what belongs to that object and what doesn't. But SAM2 isn't just impressive behind the scenes, it's fast. Very fast. Meta designed it so the model can respond instantly to user input. You can click on a frame, drag the timeline, jump to any moment in the video, and SAM2 will automatically update the segmentation. There's no waiting around, no pre-processing time, no rendering delay. It feels almost magical, like your editing software suddenly got a brain upgrade. Now let's talk creators. If you make videos, this tool might genuinely change your workflow forever. Think about everything you normally need manual masks for: removing backgrounds, isolating subjects, making precise color grading adjustments, tracking objects for effects, replacing elements, or even doing fun transitions and visual tricks. All of that usually takes a ton of time, sometimes hours. But with SAM2, you can literally do it in seconds. Picture running a quick segmentation on a person in a clip and then instantly applying color grading just to them, or clicking on a piece of clothing and adjusting it without affecting the rest of the frame, or isolating the sky for a dramatic look. You can also extract objects from video clips cleanly, opening the door to wild creative combos. It's like giving power tools to a carpenter who's been working with hand tools for years. But creators aren't the only ones who should be paying attention. For developers, researchers, and engineers working in areas like robotics, autonomous driving, augmented reality, and medical imaging, SAM2 is equally game-changing. Autonomous vehicles need to understand moving objects with precision. Robots need to navigate spaces with accurate scene segmentation. AR applications need to know what's real and what can be overlaid. Doctors analyzing medical footage need precise isolation of things like organs or tumors. SAM2's class-agnostic approach, meaning it doesn't rely on predefined categories, gives it incredible flexibility. It can segment anything, even if it's never been trained specifically on that object. That opens the door to innovation across countless industries. One of the most exciting elements is how accessible SAM2 is. Meta has released the model open source, which means the entire world can build on top of it. Researchers can innovate, developers can integrate it into apps and editing tools. Creators can use it for free. We've already seen how the original SAM inspired dozens of AI tools for image editing and masking. With SAM2, expect that times 10, but now with video capabilities baked in. If you thought the explosion of AI editing tools over the last year was wild, SAM2 is going to make the next wave even bigger. I want you to imagine where this goes in the future. We're already seeing AI video tools that can modify scenes with natural language prompts. Now imagine combining that with SAM2's precise object tracking. You could point at a person in a video and say, "Make their jacket red," and the AI would understand exactly which pixels you mean and keep that change consistent through the entire clip. Or you could say, "Replace that car with a futuristic one." And the segmentation model would do all the heavy lifting. Editing becomes conversational, intuitive, almost like directing a smart assistant instead of wrestling with software. And here's the wild part. This is just the beginning. SAM2 is a foundational model. It won't be long before we see editing tools that use it under the hood without us ever thinking about it. Your favorite apps, video editors, photo editors, AR apps, design tools will quietly update and suddenly feel 10 times smarter. And because SAM2 is open source, the innovation won't just come from big companies. Indie developers, small startups, and even hobbyists will build wild, creative tools on top of it. So to wrap this up, SAM2 isn't just another AI model. It's a major leap in how computers understand the visual world. It's fast, it's flexible, it works on anything, and it's accessible to everyone. If you're a creator, this is about to make your life easier. If you're a developer, this is a new playground. And if you're just someone who loves watching the cutting edge of tech unfold, SAM2 is one of the most exciting breakthroughs of the year. Thanks for watching IdeaPlex. If you found this deep dive useful or inspiring, hit that like button, subscribe for more tech breakdowns, and drop a comment telling me which part of SAM2 blew your mind the most, or what AI tool you want me to explore next. Stay curious, stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one.